Hello, we're back and with our Disability Community podcast. And this week we're getting high tech and we are actually making a video recording as I talk to you. So hello on YouTube as well. You can go visit us over there to see the visual of all the things that I'm talking about here. The device that I have in front of me is a Samsung, what's the number on it?
NC-10.
NC-10, and it's a netbook. I received this as my Christmas gift a year and 4 months ago, last year's Christmas gift, and it is invaluable in my world. The reason why a netbook is different from a laptop, because a netbook is designed for portability. It is it's streamlined. It doesn't have the bells and whistles of a laptop as far as even some basics of a laptop like a DVD drive. Or they don't call them CDs anymore, do they?
Optical drives.
Optical drive. I'm not intuitively tech. I use a lot of tech, but I'm not, inside that tech world. But so you can't put any movies in it to watch or anything like that. But what you lose on that end of the thing, you gain in that it is a very light device and it's very portable, easy to carry around, and yet it does still have a lot of power, and it can really do a lot of things that I find make my life immensely easy. So the Samsung
NC-10.
The Samsung NC-10. Oh, I've got it in front of me now. I have the webpage. I can look up and see it. I'm a visual person. The NC-10 is a 10.2-inch netbook, and the netbooks how long have they been around? 3 years? 4 years?
The netbooks started back with Asus back in 2007. They coined the word netbook, and they were the ones that first came out with the 7-inch models, and from there they exploded onto the market. And now Asus continues, Samsung, Dell has jumped in, and it's growing.
They're really handy for students. They are also handy if you're traveling. My dad just got one. He's going on a little trip, and so he saw this as a great way to bring his device around and travel. What I really appreciate about it is that it's very good at doing what it needs to do. It is not your gaming machine. It is not your machine to even go on and do a lot of editing or photo editing or movie editing. But if you want something for answering emails, word processing, surfing the net, this is the machine. The processor is a little slower, so the websites that have a lot of stuff on it take a while longer to load. But as far as doing office-y type things, you can't beat it. It is very slim and lightweight and easy to carry.
How much does it weigh?
I think it weighs, let me look at my reference here, 2.8 pounds. 2.8 pounds. So even for me, that's easy to carry around.
Battery life, how long does the battery life last?
The battery life lasts 6 hours, it says, but if you are conservative, it'll go about 7 hours. And if you close it, it goes right to sleep, and then I've taken it and used it for most of a day without any
Tell me
issues at
about
all.
the keyboard.
The thing that really sold me on the Samsung, what I do when I'm interested in technology, which I highly recommend to anyone with any kind of accessible needs, is to go and try them. Go to Fry's, go to Costco, go to Best Buy, go anywhere where they have them out and try them. Because, for example, with my camera, I was really surprised. I fell in love with one online, loved the pictures, loved the whole thing. I went in and got it in my hands, and I went, this it doesn't feel right. It's too heavy. Tilts the wrong way, just in my grip, it wasn't a good fit. So what we did with the netbooks was we went and we tried them, and I realized that for me, the keyboard size matters. My fingers they have like a physical memory, so they can type really well, but when I got the smaller keys, I was making typos everywhere, and a lot of these have shrunken keyboards in order to make a shrunken computer, basically. So the Samsung has one of the most legitimate keyboards out there. It's 93% full-sized, and the keys look like actual keys. We actually went into Costco yesterday and tried a few of the other ones, and they were kind of flat looking, and it didn't look like a keyboard. This one has an actual keyboard-looking keyboard, and it feels like keys when you're typing on it, so I don't make as many typos as I did with the other ones. So in that way, it was a really good fit. It worked well. It runs Windows on it, so all the accessibility features of Windows for visual support and auditory support are in there for helping you access this device as well. And once you have it running, you can take it anywhere. We went to the mall the other day, and the kids were on the playground, and one of the things I really enjoy is that it's easy to connect to networks. You just click on the little bars on the bottom, and it'll show you all the available networks, and you pick which one you want to be on. And it's not buried under layers of menus or control panels, things like that, so it's really easy to get onto networks. And
Meaning it's got wireless networking, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's got
Is that how it works?
it supports BNG, wireless networking, and also has Bluetooth enabled, so you can get a Bluetooth mouse to connect to it.
Oh.
If you don't want to, if your fingers don't work well with the touchpad.
This touchpad's pretty sensitive, and sometimes when I'm using it and I bump it, it interprets it as a click, and so that's a little frustrating.
It's fairly small.
If I'm going to do any kind of anything where if I'm sitting anywhere for a length of time, I have one of those USB mice that you can take the little USB out, and in fact, don't we have one around? Up there, we probably have the little mouse with the USB that you can stick in there so that you can have the mouse to make it easier to navigate around on it. The other thing to keep in mind is the resolution on it is a little different, so you just have to get used to some web pages.
It's 800 by 600 resolution, so it's not the standard 1024 by 768 of most websites. So the websites are going to be fine width-wise, but lengthwise they're going to be cut off a little bit, and that works, and that's also for applications.
So here's the little mouse for those watching us with the USB that you just plug in that way. So, and then you have a mouse, so you can use on there. So I find this little computer indispensable. It's on my lap when I watch TV at night. It's easy to use in a bed when you're watching TV in the bed, and I can carry it around. It's not heavy to transport. I haven't dropped it. I'm very careful with it.
Good job.
I work real hard not to drop it, but so I can't tell you about its ruggedness in that department. But I love this little machine. It works great for what it does. Like I said, don't try and turn it into a gaming machine or a real big, trying to create the next movie or whatever.
It does come with 1 gig memory, but you can buy a 2nd gig module to a total of 2 gigs, and then you get more power. This one's running Windows 7 Professional, which it handles without any issues. It did come with Windows Home Windows Home XP Home, and we needed to upgrade it to support some of the better accessibility issues that Windows 7 comes with. It's only about how much is it now? About $340.
$350 you can get it for, so
and
it's very
on
affordable.
Amazon.com. Just look for the NC-10. It's a 10.2-inch netbook. It comes in blue and in white.
Yep. And it has a digital motion camera as well, so you can Skype with it and record videos of yourself if you want to do that. Calling up Lankoland for our video listeners so they can see some of the graphics. 1 minute. Okay. So yeah, I can wholeheartedly recommend this to anyone who's looking for a portable, similar laptop without being a laptop, as heavy as a laptop, but not also as dynamic as a laptop. And it's a great little device. I get a lot of use out of it. So thanks for following along. And that was my husband Giovanni, who does work in the computer industry and does let me know all the things I'm doing wrong or right. So thanks, Gio.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're doing everything right.
Aw, thanks. I try.
All right, say goodbye.
All right, bye.